Hey guys, this is Stu here, and welcome back to Let's Play Skies of Arcadia Legends. In this part, what I have done is, because I lost the footage for this section of the game originally, I have gone to YouTube, grabbed a video from someone, the best looking one I could find that was of the area we were in, and this one actually happened to just be absolutely perfect for my needs. Um, Here you can see this guy getting into a battle with some of these totem enemies. I never really got to tell them, really. I never got to really show them off, and I want to show them, so I didn't edit out this from the video. I have edited a few things out in this video. I've edited out all things he did in the menu, and all battles he got into and showed that I had already shown. Anyway, I've taken this video from YouTube and I've edited it. I'm not gonna say who it is. I have done some things to it to obviously, like I said, make it more on my own. I've covered up any editing they did with text. There is one in this video much later on. And like I said, I've edited out all battles I've shown enemies for and all menus. All the treasure there is in this place is in the video. He's going currently right now for the first treasure that we need to show. To get that, you want to head around these stairs, go over this way, through this doorway, and turn left, and you will find a random battle for him. But the stone cutter, which is a sword for vice. Just to say, this is the one that just worked out perfectly because the quality is decent. Well, it's great actually, not decent. I shouldn't say that's the wrong word choice completely right there. And it was just absolutely perfect. I cut right on those stairs at the end of my episode, and he ends right where the next one picks up. So there's going to be that. Originally, actually, that footage had been lost too, but I actually had a save that went that far back. This is the reason I couldn't re-record this myself. Is either I would have to replay the game all the way up to this point, or do this if I wanted to show this, or it was just skip this entire area and show the boss fight at the end, which is where I was. So I opted to do this as a treasure over here. I believe it's just, yeah, some cycling crystals. It was either completely bitch out of it and just don't do it. Do something like this, to actually at least get it to be shown for you guys, or to replay the entire game up to this point, and I just didn't feel up to doing that. It would take me hours. Because I would want to, I wouldn't have to worry about doing discoveries and everything, but still I'd have to, get through the entire game. Here's a cham right up these stairs. I'm kind of not just going to be talking a lot about so much what he's doing, so much as what's my thoughts on why I did this, and so on and so forth. We're about a quarter of the way already through this whole video, and all in all, it's only about, I'd say it's 10.5 minutes, so it's not that long, so bear with me just for this part. He's now currently fighting Zivalinbane. He's not very civil at all. I mean, there's not a whole lot to talk about now. I mean, like I said, it was either show it somehow by replaying it, doing this, or just not showing it at all and just doing the boss. And I spoke to some people about it. Well, one person really. He said, okay, these are your options. I think it's best if you show it somehow at least. The reason I'm not saying who did this is because I feel, well, yes, it is their video, and I should somewhat credit them for that, for creating it. I want it to be anonymous. I don't want to, how can I say this? Well, my main reason for it is, realistically, if I wanted to show it, this is the only way I could, and there are literally hundreds of Skies of Arcadia videos on the internet. I've only found a few LPs of this, so there's like only 3 or 4 people I had to go with here. I did another not so sneaky edit there. um, so really, I only had one option as to do this, and because every other video I could find wasn't that great, and this is the first one that came to mind just because of where it was, or just because of how good it looked. And so I thought, okay, let's check this one out first, and it ended up being the best. And I'm getting a text message. Who is it? It's my girlfriend. Um, so I had limited options on who I could use, and I just went for the best one because it was perfect. So I'm not going to name who it is. If you know whose video it is, then please, you know I'm not meaning them any disrespect. This is the only way I could do it, and if anything, I'm kind of being nice to them by saying that, hey, I think theirs is real good. Here's some enemies I didn't really get to show off. The one I did encounter, I pretty much annihilated. Polraxis. There we go. There's not a whole lot to do, and they have very little HP, and you can take them out. What happened to the... that was an interesting thing. I wonder if it's going to be like that when it's rendered. The screen kind of twigged out there for a second when it froze on this, like, mid-screen. Anyway, you can take them pretty much completely out, and what happens next here in just a few seconds, like this. Dunk. Dead. Yeah, I'm not meaning any disrespect to the original owner of the video. Theirs was really the only option I had. So, there's that. And I've now talked for 6 minutes on why I am doing this. That is, well, 7 technically. That's just glorious, is it not? Making amazing commentary here. This is the most boring episode ever, and they put little text in there. Like I said, I did my best to kind of censor that. I could not find any decent censor bars on YouTube. And by that I mean they were there, but they had the nice little white border around them, so I could not use it at all. Oh well. Anyway, you want to get dangerously close to that edge there, and you can get a moonfish. I almost said moonstone there. I caught myself at the last second. There are a lot of moon-related things here in this game, if you couldn't tell. You know, there's only a lot of them. This dungeon, I have to say, its enemies are not that great in terms of how tricky or how strong they are. There he got the Ruin Arm, which is a better weapon for Drachma. It's almost as good as the Mace Arm. It's even better than the Loco Drill. They're creative in design. I question why some of them, these are mostly some green enemies, why some of them have red element spells like Pyres. I know, for instance, the horse kind of looking ones have Pyres. But you can just take out most of them very easily. Fina can take out the totem guys with one hit, and her physical attack is beyond abysmal. She really is a mage character, and the sad part is in this game, mages aren't that good. Their names, I have to say, are freaking impossible to pronounce correctly on your first try. The only one in this entire area that I really ever got on my first try was actually the boss, because it's actually the simplest name in this whole place. Here you can see cutscene starting. I'm not going to voice this because I don't have enough time to read it, really. I mean, he's the one in control of it. It's a much more seasoned LPer than me, so he can read a lot faster and a lot more accurately. Plus, I don't want to give myself a headache doing the Drachma voice right after I took a math test today in class. That was a literal pain in the neck. By the time I was looking over at this weird angle the entire time, and by the time I was done, about an hour and a half later, I literally had a pain in my neck. The test was a literal pain in the neck. Anyway. Oh, it's also Valentine's Day today. So, I hope everyone out there is being nice to their significant others. Anyone got any interesting stories for me? I'd like to hear what kind of creative gifts you guys got for yours. Personally, for me, girlfriend, I'm writing up a little nice something something for her. Not gonna say 'cause it's a little mushy, if you know what I mean, but when I want to, I can be a bit of a writing Shakespeare, kind of. I am told that when I do it, or when I write good, I can write good, but when I other 90% of the time, it sucks. Anyway, this is pretty much it for the video. This is the area that we came to where I lost footage and the end of the area. In the next part, you will be seeing me and a special guest be commentating over the boss fight. So, while he runs over the bridge and ends the video himself, I am going to see you guys later next time on Skies of Arcadia, where we fight the boss of this area and hopefully find the green moon crystal and stop the Valuans. See you guys next time.